I now submit for the approval of the 11 p.m. Society, because midnight is too late. The tale of the...
Wait, are you just gonna launch into a spooky tale? Because you need a transition first, and you just sat down and didn't say hello to anybody.
All right, you said you had a bunch of free VCRs out here for us, and I thought you may have been confused and meant to say DVD players, or maybe you just didn't understand what you had, and I was coming to take that from you. So pretty much, where's my shit?
Can I please just do the sand thing?
Hey, you guys wanna see a picture of a real ghost?
Can I please just tell the story, all right? I didn't pretend to have been in Vietnam at multiple bars across the country to be treated like this. All right, I call this the tale of the... Oh, Jesus! Oh, who's that? Oh, was this manganese? I think I just got flashbanged. Oh, it's pure white. I can only see white. Is that God? Oh, hey, it's wearing off. Guys, I'm not blind anymore. Now I wish I was. What's this? Are you afraid of the dark? Why, yes. Yes, I am. Oh, it's one of these circle books. I love these. Are You Afraid of the Dark was the Nickelodeon-produced, Canadian-made kids' take on horror anthology shows such as Twilight Zone and Tales from the Crypt. Oh, okay. Still can't do the Crypt Keeper. It's pretty much the same concept as Goosebumps, but I always thought this show was a lot scarier. Not to mention it aired 4 years earlier. Like, holy hell, okay, this intro is NSFK. It is not safe for kids. This show touched all bases. Vampire neighbors, ghost neighbors, neighbors. A lot of the episodes had at least one neighbor. The episode that still haunts me to this day, and I mean this, was the Tale of the Dead Man's Float. The one with like the zombie skeleton who would pull you down if you went swimming and drown you. I mean, that is it. Look at this. Look at this. They showed this to kids. The horrors knew no bounds, except for murder, of course, because you can't murder kids on television, but you can in movies.
I want a vanilla twist.
Well, you're getting strawberry. With 7 seasons of this show, there's a lot of episodes to choose from. But tonight, we're gonna start where it all began. Every episode starts with the Midnight Society, a group of kids from different schools with different friends, but the same Canadian wardrobe team. What a weird coincidence, eh?
You're here to be considered as a new member of the Midnight Society.
And you're wearing a denim vest and jeans, so honestly, you got a pretty good chance here.
Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society. I call this story The Tale of the Phantom Cab.
Here we meet our heroes, Denny and Buzz, your typical two stereotypical kids who find themselves lost in the woods. Speaking of names, look at these credits, it reeks of Canada. Jean-Marie Comieux, real Praux? Oh, thank God we got the real one, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, I see you fake Praux. You get out of here.
I did trust you and you got us lost, cheeseball.
Hey, watch the language, this is a kid's show.
Great lame wad. Now we're lost and we can't read the map. You are such a loser.
Damn, I've never been burned that bad before by a piece of wood.
Look, there's the ridge we came up on.
I have a sneaking suspicion this is the first time anyone in Canada ever tried acting. Also, is it just me, or are all these kids' lines ADR'd by another, even worse actor? His dialogue barely matches up.
Look, there's the ridge we came up on. We can circle back and take the red trail.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, that is appropriate music. I have a feeling the musical direction for this scene went a bit like this. Hey, okay, so the kid could possibly, die in this scene, fall off the ledge, make a big splatter, so it's real morbid, it's real scary, just noodle around on the guitar a bit. Yeah, don't worry about it. Here's a loony for your time, there's a toonie for your wife, a money's cartoon, a milk's in bags, spoon, I'm at it!
Hey, I saved the compass.
I should have let you fall.
I should have let you... What the fuck?
I should pound you.
But I won't, I guess.
Look, someone's coming.
Oh no! Is that a haunted flashlight?
Oh, turn off the brights.
Who would just immediately shine their flashlight on someone's face as they met them?
You're not a ranger, are you?
Ranger? No, not me.
I'm a serial killer.
I'm Buzz, and this is Denny.
And we're a little out of focus and not really sure where this episode is going, so if you could just, take us somewhere spooky.
Tell you what, you follow me, and I'll lead you to someone who can help you.
Perfect. So basically, the kids meet this creepy guy and he tells them that he'll help them out of the woods. He then leads them to this cottage.
There you go, boys. Home of the good doctor.
I believe that's the home of Bilbo Baggins, actually.
I'm sorry I got us lost, Danny.
Don't worry, I'll smack you when we get home.
Yes, do not worry. The beatings will come. You will be beat. There is no escape.
I don't suppose either of you are any good at riddles?
That is never usually a good sign.
Vink's the name, Dr. Vink.
They meet this guy who's essentially a Canadian Hagrid who sits here studying nature in his creepy hut. The kids just want to call their parents, naturally, but in order to do so, Vink insists they must solve a riddle.
Here's the deal. I ask you a riddle, and if you solve it, you can call your parents.
And if we don't solve it,
Then you leave.
let's do it. I'm good at riddles.
They're dead. 2 kids gonna die tonight.
What is it that has no weight, can be seen by the naked eye, and if you put it in a barrel, it would make the barrel lighter?
Halloween, it's gotta be candy. 3 Musketeers, lightest candy bar. Fuck you.
I hate riddles.
It's right up there with thinking for you, isn't it? Oh my god. Something's actually gonna happen in this episode?
I don't know.
Son of a bitch. So, after they fail, Dr. Vink gives them directions to the plot.
A cab? In the woods?
I don't know what you're up and not about. It's more believable than you're acting.
Come on, Doc, just let us use the phone.
There is one way.
2 kids gon' die tonight.
You can leave me a specimen.
Doc, I'm not sure I can get behind this.
Something like this.
Look at this kid's face. True terror. I know a scared kid when I seen him. This is a scared kid.
Hey, Danny! Wait up! Was that somebody?
You saw it. The guy's a lunatic.
Sounds like one of those riddles you can't solve.
Yeah, like how does Kanye West keep getting awards?
Maybe it can be solved.
Maybe you should all just lighten up and let me finish the story. Thank you.
So lo and behold, a taxi cab does show up, and who's driving it but Flynn, the serial killer from earlier. Except this time, he's dressed up to go to a midnight showing of Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I give a ride to folks who can't answer Dr. Vink's riddles. Happened to me around 40 years ago.
He took your.
Ooh boy! I think it's one of his favorites.
All right, man, no need to gloat, Jesus Christ.
Didn't I tell you? Before the good doctor got his specimen, had myself a nasty little accident. Crashed into this big old tree. You might say, I sort of died!
I don't think there's really like an in-between with that. Flynn explains that they're about to die in another accident, but to reverse the curse and free all the spirits Dr. Vink has claimed, they have one more chance to solve the riddle. They've got only 30 seconds to figure it out.
I got it! I know the answer!
What is it?
I'm totally fucking serious right now!
It's weightless, you can see it, and if you put it in a barrel, it'll make the barrel lighter.
Say it!
It's a hole! It's a hole in the barrel!
Here we go!
Oh, hey, yeah, that does make perfect sense. I should have thought of that. Nice thinking, kid. I guess hole was the wrong answer, huh? But the Midnight Society likes the kid's story and decides to let him in, successfully creating the perfect cultural diversity for a primetime Nickelodeon show.
So there you have it. The very first episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark? But this spook fest is far from over. It's gonna be part 2. Come back for part 2.
Thanks for being a part of this year's JonTron Halloween. If you hadn't heard, JonTron officially has a line of merch at theyeti.com. The limited edition Altered Beast shirt goes away November 10th, so get it while you can. If you missed the first Halloween episode this month that was on Clock Tower, click here. And if you haven't seen last year's Goosebumps episodes, click here. See you later! I got a date with a rope, some anti-aging cream, and a pumpkin. It's not what it sounds like, I swear.